In the realm of esoteric knowledge, few subjects ignite curiosity and wonder as much as the number 33. This seemingly simple numeral carries profound significance. Steeped in centuries of spiritual tradition and ancient wisdom, it has been revered by mystics, scholars, and seekers alike as a gateway to understanding the deeper truths of existence and the very fabric of reality. In this book, we embark on a journey to uncover the layers of meaning behind the number 33, exploring its connections to manifestation, ascension, and the teachings of Ascended Master Saint Germain. The quest for knowledge is a timeless pursuit, and throughout history, the number 33 has emerged as a symbol of mastery and enlightenment. It holds a special place in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, including Freemasonry, where it represents the pinnacle of achievement and understanding. But what lies beneath this powerful number? What secrets does it hold for those willing to explore its depths? As we delve into the mysteries of the 33rd degree of Freemasonry, we will uncover the essential teachings that guide us on our spiritual journey. We will examine how these insights can be applied to our lives, empowering us to become conscious creators of our reality. Through anecdotes, analogies, and must-do stories, we will reveal the transformative potential of embracing the principles encapsulated in the number 33. Additionally, we will explore the teachings of Saint Germain, a revered figure in the realm of metaphysics and spiritual growth. His wisdom encourages us to transcend the limitations of the material world and unlock the latent power within ourselves. By understanding and applying his teachings, we can initiate a process of spiritual regeneration that aligns us with our true purpose and potential. This book is an invitation to open your mind and heart to the possibilities that lie ahead. Whether you are a seasoned seeker of truth or just beginning your journey, the insights shared within these pages will serve as a guide, illuminating your path toward mastery and self-discovery. Together, we will unlock the secrets of our existence and embrace the journey toward becoming conscious co-creators in the universe. Throughout the ages, the number 33 has appeared with a haunting regularity in both mythological traditions and historical events, transcending its mathematical simplicity to become a powerful symbol of spiritual ascension, cosmic order, and hidden truths. To understand the mystery of this number, one must first recognize that it is not merely a figure on a calendar or a calculation, but a key, a master key, some might say, to unlocking esoteric knowledge and tapping into the deeper dimensions of reality. In ancient numerology, 33 is revered as the master teacher. It combines the foundational power of the number 3, which represents creativity, growth, and manifestation, and amplifies it, magnifying its energies through repetition. The number 3 itself is sacred across many cultures: the Holy Trinity in Christianity, the triple aspect of the goddess in pagan traditions, and the threefold nature of time, past, present, and future. When doubled, 33 carries the weight of divine potential, symbolizing a higher state of consciousness where dualities dissolve and spiritual regeneration begins. One of the most famous and mysterious associations of 33 lies in the realm of Freemasonry, where it is the highest degree of initiation. Reaching the 33rd degree in Freemasonry is often described as transcending earthly limitations and accessing hidden truths that are known only to the select few who have ascended to this echelon of spiritual enlightenment. The degree is so revered that it is said to impart the wisdom of the ages, offering a gateway into the secrets of creation itself. While many speculate about the rituals and teachings at this level, most of what occurs remains closely guarded by those within the fraternity. The number 33 also appears frequently in sacred texts and historical events. According to the Bible, Jesus Christ performed 33 miracles during his lifetime and was crucified at the age of 33, marking a profound culmination of his divine mission on earth. The symbolism here is striking. 33 is the age at which the flesh gives way to the spirit, a critical juncture where transformation and ascension occur. In the Gospel of Thomas, an apocryphal text, the number 33 appears again in the coded teachings of Jesus, signifying a hidden path to salvation known only to those with the eyes to see it. Perhaps one of the most intriguing occurrences of 33 can be found in the global geographies of power. If you trace a line across the world at the 33rd parallel north, you will find it passing through several significant locations that hold esoteric and historical importance. From the ancient pyramids of Giza to the American city of Phoenix, these places have long been thought to house spiritual energy, known in some traditions as ley lines, that resonate with the frequency of enlightenment and hidden wisdom. It is as if the earth itself is encoded with this number, suggesting a cosmic design beyond human comprehension. But the mystery doesn't end there. Astrologically, the number 33 has been linked to certain celestial alignments and time cycles that govern the movement of the stars. The sun itself, according to ancient beliefs, completes a cosmic journey every 33 years, returning to the exact same position in the heavens, creating a solar cycle that is thought to influence human consciousness and spiritual awakening. This cycle, often referred to as the solar return, is seen by mystics as a time of profound change, an opportunity for individuals and societies to ascend to higher levels of awareness. To draw a more contemporary parallel, consider the story of the Chilean miners who were trapped underground in 2010. 33 miners were trapped 2,300 feet below the surface for exactly 33 days before their miraculous rescue. Many saw this as more than mere coincidence, interpreting the event as a symbol of human endurance and the intervention of divine forces. The number 33 in this context took on an almost mythic quality, representing a journey from darkness to light, from despair to salvation. Even in the world of science, the number 33 has a peculiar presence. The human spine, for instance, is made up of 33 vertebrae, serving as the structural pillar of our bodies and also, metaphorically, of our spiritual potential. The spine is central to many esoteric traditions, particularly in yogic and kundalini practices, where the rising of spiritual energy, or kundalini, through the 33 vertebrae that symbolizes the soul's ascent toward enlightenment. In this way, the number 33 is not just a symbol, it is embedded in our very biology, a blueprint for spiritual evolution that exists within each of us. But perhaps the most profound insight into the mystery of 33 is its link to spiritual awakening and the notion of ascended masters. Ascended masters, such as Buddha and Saint Germain, are believed to have attained the 33rd degree of spiritual enlightenment, transcending the physical plane and reaching a state of divine consciousness. These masters are said to continue guiding humanity from the higher realms, offering their wisdom to those on the path to enlightenment. The teachings of the 33rd degree are thus not only the domain of secret societies, but are available to all who seek truth, harmony, and connection with the divine. The number 33, then, is far more than a numerical curiosity. It is a bridge between the mundane and the mystical, a number that carries within it the blueprint of human potential and the promise of spiritual regeneration. Whether through its presence in sacred texts, secret societies, historical events, or even within our own bodies, 33 serves as a reminder that the path to enlightenment is one of self-discovery, transformation, and ultimately unity with the cosmos. Esoteric knowledge has always been shrouded in mystery, reserved for the few who are willing to look beyond the surface of life and delve into the deeper truths that govern the universe. Unlike exoteric knowledge, which is readily available and often taught openly, esoteric wisdom is hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those with the courage and discipline to seek it. This knowledge is not restricted by time or place, but transcends cultural and historical boundaries, offering profound insights into the nature of reality and the spiritual journey of humankind. The term esoteric comes from the Greek word esoterikos, meaning inner or hidden. This knowledge is often reserved for initiates, those who have demonstrated a readiness to receive it. Throughout history, many spiritual traditions and secret societies have safeguarded esoteric teachings, understanding that this knowledge, in the wrong hands, can be misused or misunderstood. From the ancient mystery schools of Egypt and Greece to the inner circles of Freemasonry and Rosicrucianism, esoteric knowledge has been passed down through generations, often encoded in symbols, rituals, and allegories. One of the key aspects of esoteric knowledge is its focus on personal transformation and spiritual regeneration, rather than being content with the material world. Those who seek esoteric wisdom are drawn toward higher states of consciousness, aiming to transcend the limitations of the physical body and ego. In this pursuit, the esoteric path often involves the mastery of certain universal principles, such as the laws of vibration, polarity, and correspondence, ideas most famously articulated in the Kybalion, a Hermetic text that summarizes the ancient teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. Take, for example, the principle of vibration, which states that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This idea, central to many esoteric traditions, explains that all matter, thought, and energy vibrate at different frequencies. By understanding this principle, individuals can learn to alter their vibrational state, raising it to higher levels to achieve enlightenment or bring their desires into manifestation. Modern physics echoes this ancient wisdom, with discoveries in quantum mechanics revealing that everything in the universe is indeed in a constant state of motion, with particles vibrating at various frequencies. The power of esoteric knowledge lies in its ability to harmonize the mind, body, and spirit, leading to what is often referred to as ascension. This is not ascension in the literal sense, but rather a process of spiritual awakening, where the individual rises above the illusion of separateness and begins to experience unity with the cosmos. Ascension is a central theme in the teachings of many spiritual masters, such as Jesus Christ, the Buddha, and Saint Germain, who each demonstrated this journey in their own way. For those who seek to follow in their footsteps, esoteric knowledge provides the tools and guidance needed to begin this transformative process. One of the most compelling stories of esoteric knowledge leading to profound transformation comes from the life of Pythagoras, the famous Greek philosopher and mathematician. Although most know Pythagoras for his contributions to geometry, few realize that he was also an initiate into the ancient Egyptian mystery schools, where he studied the hidden laws of the universe. Pythagoras believed that numbers held the key to understanding the cosmos, and he spent much of his life developing a system of spiritual and mathematical knowledge that would later become the foundation of Western esotericism. His teachings, much like those of other great initiates, were only shared with those deemed worthy, ensuring that this powerful knowledge remained in the hands of those who would use it responsibly. In Freemasonry, the significance of esoteric knowledge is reflected in the many rituals and symbols that initiates must study and meditate upon. One of the most famous symbols in Freemasonry is the all-seeing eye, which represents the omniscient wisdom of the universe and the higher consciousness that one must develop in order to ascend to the highest degrees of the craft. The eye, often depicted within a triangle, reminds Masons of the need to balance their physical, mental, and spiritual lives, and serves as a reminder that true wisdom comes not from external sources, but from within. For those outside of these initiatory systems, esoteric knowledge may seem like an unattainable mystery, but the truth is, many of its teachings are freely available to anyone who seeks them. Take, for instance, the ancient practice of alchemy, often viewed as the forerunner to modern chemistry. On the surface, alchemy appears to be concerned with the transformation of base metals into gold. However, to the initiated, alchemy is a symbolic system that represents the transmutation of the soul from its lower, material state to a higher spiritual state. The philosopher's stone, the mythical substance believed to have the power to turn lead into gold, is in reality a metaphor for spiritual enlightenment, an inner transformation that grants the initiate eternal life. In our modern world, esoteric knowledge is more accessible than ever, thanks to the availability of ancient texts, spiritual guides, and the internet. Yet, true esoteric knowledge requires more than just reading books or watching videos. It demands inner work, contemplation, and the willingness to go beyond the surface of life. Those who embark on this journey often find that the answers they seek are not in the external world but within themselves. The process of self-realization is the ultimate goal of esoteric knowledge. A realization that we are not separate from the divine, but are, in fact, co-creators of our reality. A practical example of using esoteric knowledge in daily life can be found in the practice of meditation, a cornerstone of many spiritual traditions. Meditation allows the seeker to quiet the mind and enter into states of deep awareness, where the hidden truths of the universe can be accessed. Through consistent practice, individuals begin to experience shifts in consciousness, gaining insights that are often described as revelatory or mystical. These experiences, while personal and unique to each individual, point to the same fundamental truth, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and that the mysteries of the universe are accessible to all who are willing to look within. Esoteric knowledge, then, is a roadmap to spiritual awakening. It offers the tools and wisdom needed to navigate the complexities of life and to transcend the limitations of the physical world. Whether through studying sacred texts, practicing meditation, or engaging in initiatory rituals, the seeker of esoteric knowledge begins to unlock the secrets of the universe, realizing that the path to enlightenment is not a journey outward, but inward. Manifestation is a concept that has captured the imagination of mystics, philosophers, and spiritual seekers for centuries. The idea that thoughts can shape reality, and that intention alone can summon desires into existence, has roots in both ancient spiritual practices and modern metaphysical teachings. But what does it really mean to manifest? And how do the hidden laws of the universe facilitate this process? In this chapter, we will explore the secrets of manifestation, pulling back the veil on how the unseen forces of the cosmos work in tandem with our consciousness to create the world we experience. At its core, manifestation is the process of turning thought into form. While this may sound like magic to some, it is in fact a science, albeit one that operates on principles that are often misunderstood or overlooked. One of the most important of these principles is the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. In other words, the energy that we project into the world through our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs attracts similar energies back to us, shaping our external reality in accordance with our internal state. A powerful analogy often used to describe this phenomenon is that of a magnet. Imagine your thoughts and emotions as a magnetic force, pulling toward you circumstances, people, and opportunities that match the frequency you are emitting. If you are constantly thinking thoughts of abundance, joy, and success, you will attract experiences that resonate with those emotions. Conversely, if your mind is filled with fear, doubt, and negativity, you will draw experiences that reflect those lower vibrations. This is why manifestation begins not with external action, but with inner alignment. As the ancient Hermeticists taught, as within, so without. The story of Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest scientific minds of the 20th century, serves as a compelling example of the power of focused thought and intention in manifestation. Tesla was known for his ability to visualize entire inventions in his mind before ever building a prototype. He claimed that he could see his machines working perfectly in his mind's eye, down to the smallest detail. This mental clarity and focus allowed him to manifest groundbreaking inventions that have shaped modern technology, from alternating current to wireless communication. Tesla understood that the mind is not just a tool for problem solving, but a conduit for bringing ideas from the realm of thought into the material world. One of the key components of manifestation is belief. Without belief in the possibility of achieving a desired outcome, the energy we send out into the universe is fragmented and weak, making it difficult for our intentions to materialize. This is why many manifestation teachings emphasize the importance of cultivating unwavering faith, not just in the universe, but in oneself. It is said that the universe mirrors our own self-perception. If we believe that we are worthy, capable, and deserving of the things we desire, the universe will respond accordingly. However, if we harbor self-doubt or feelings of unworthiness, those internal beliefs will manifest as obstacles in our external reality. The spiritual teacher Neville Goddard was a master of the art of manifestation, and his teachings continue to inspire people around the world. One of Goddard's central teachings was the power of imagination. He believed that imagination was the key to creating reality, and that by visualizing our desires with vivid detail and emotional intensity, we could bring them into existence. Goddard taught that one should imagine the end result as already achieved, and to live in the feeling of that accomplishment, regardless of current circumstances. In doing so, the subconscious mind begins to work in harmony with the universal laws to bring the desired outcome into physical reality. In addition to belief and imagination, action plays a vital role in the manifestation process. While it is true that thoughts create reality, thoughts alone are not enough. Inspired action, action that is aligned with your intentions and inner knowing, serves as the bridge between the metaphysical realm of thought and the physical world. This does not mean forcing or striving, but rather following intuitive nudges, synchronicities, and opportunities as they arise. Those who master the art of manifestation understand that action is an essential part of the process, but it is not the beginning. The beginning always starts with the inner work, aligning one's thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the desired outcome. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, the famous actor and comedian, who has often spoken publicly about how manifestation played a role in his success. Early in his career, when he was struggling to make ends meet, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He postdated the check for several years in the future and carried it with him as a reminder of his goal. Carrey didn't simply sit back and wait for this vision to come to pass. He worked tirelessly on his craft, auditioning and taking small roles to improve his skills. By the time the date on the check arrived, Carrey had achieved his dream, earning exactly $10 million for his role in Dumb and Dumber. This story exemplifies the power of clear intention, belief, and aligned action in the manifestation process. A practical must-do story for anyone wanting to begin the journey of manifestation is to start small. Begin by setting a clear intention for something that you believe is within your grasp, but still requires effort and focus to achieve. Write down this intention and visualize it as though it has already happened. Feel the emotions associated with its fulfillment, and then release the desire to the universe, trusting that it will be delivered in the right time and way. As you hold this vision, pay attention to any opportunities or intuitive nudges that arise and take inspired action when the moment feels right. Many who practice manifestation in this way are often surprised at how quickly their desires begin to materialize once they are fully aligned with the process. In today's world, the science of manifestation has even begun to gain credibility in mainstream culture, with books like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne popularizing the concept of the law of attraction to millions. However, true manifestation goes beyond simply thinking positive thoughts. It requires inner transformation, deep self-awareness, and the willingness to take responsibility for the energy you emit into the world. Manifestation is not just about acquiring material wealth or achieving personal success. It is about aligning with the highest version of yourself and creating a life that reflects the truth of who you are at your core. Throughout the ages, the idea of enlightened beings guiding humanity has been a recurring theme in spiritual and esoteric traditions. These beings, often referred to as the Ascended Masters, are said to have transcended the limitations of the physical realm, achieving a level of spiritual mastery that allows them to exist in higher dimensions. Although they have evolved beyond the need for a physical body, they continue to offer wisdom, guidance, and support to those on the path of spiritual awakening. Their teachings, preserved in ancient texts, secret societies, and modern metaphysical circles, provide a profound blueprint for understanding the invisible forces that shape reality. Among the most well-known of these Ascended Masters is Saint Germain, who has been associated with the violet flame, alchemy, and the secrets of manifestation. Saint Germain's teachings, particularly those focused on the power of the mind and the transmutation of negative energies, have resonated with those seeking to harness the hidden laws of the universe. His wisdom reminds us that everything is energy, and that by mastering our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, we can transform not only our individual lives but also the collective consciousness of humanity. The violet flame, often referred to as the flame of transmutation, represents this idea in a powerful way, symbolizing the ability to burn away lower vibrations and negativity, leaving only purity and light in its place. The concept of Ascended Masters is not exclusive to one tradition or culture. In fact, many spiritual lineages recognize similar beings under different names. In Hinduism, figures like Babaji, an immortal yogi, are revered for their divine knowledge and mastery over physical laws. In Buddhism, bodhisattvas, enlightened beings who choose to remain in the cycle of reincarnation to help others, reflect the same principle of spiritual service. Even in Christianity, saints and mystics have been revered as intermediaries between the divine and human realms, their lives serving as examples of spiritual attainment and compassion. One of the central teachings of the Ascended Masters is that of personal empowerment through spiritual discipline. They remind us that enlightenment is not an unattainable goal reserved for a select few, but rather a potential inherent within every human being. However, achieving this level of mastery requires dedication, self-awareness, and a willingness to face the deeper layers of the self. The path to ascension is often described as a process of purifying one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, aligning more closely with the divine will. A powerful story of transformation comes from the life of Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, one of the co-founders of the Theosophical Society, and a key figure in bringing the teachings of the Ascended Masters to the West. Blavatsky claimed to have received direct instruction from these masters, particularly two known as Master Moria and Master Kuthumi. Her writings, particularly in The Secret Doctrine, delve deeply into the hidden mysteries of existence, unveiling the spiritual evolution of humanity and the universe. Although controversial in her time, Blavatsky's work has had a lasting impact on esoteric philosophy, and many of her teachings regarding the Ascended Masters continue to influence modern spiritual thought. The Masters often stress the importance of service to others as a pathway to enlightenment. Their teachings emphasize that true mastery is not about escaping the physical world, but about elevating it. By raising one's own vibration and radiating love, compassion, and wisdom, individuals can contribute to the upliftment of humanity as a whole. This idea is beautifully illustrated in the life of Mahavatar Babaji, who, according to legend, has remained on Earth for centuries, working quietly behind the scenes to guide and inspire spiritual seekers. Babaji's teachings, passed down through his disciples, emphasize the practice of Kriya Yoga, a powerful meditation technique designed to accelerate spiritual growth and connect practitioners with the divine. A lesser-known but equally profound master is Serapis Bey, who is associated with the Ascension Flame and the Path of Purity. His teachings encourage individuals to focus on self-discipline, clarity of purpose, and the pursuit of perfection in all aspects of life. Serapis Bey teaches that the path to ascension requires one to confront their own imperfections and refine their character through spiritual practice. His message is one of transformation through inner work, reminding us that the journey to mastery is a gradual process of shedding old patterns and embracing higher frequencies of consciousness. The role of the Ascended Masters in spiritual traditions is not simply that of distant, otherworldly beings, but as mentors and guides who can be accessed through meditation, prayer, and conscious intent. Many practitioners believe that by connecting with these masters, either through their teachings or through direct communication and meditation, they can receive insights, healing, and support on their spiritual journey. The idea of communing with higher beings may seem far-fetched to some, but for those who have experienced the presence of these masters, it is a deeply personal and transformative experience. The Ascended Masters also play a key role in the teachings of the Great White Brotherhood, a spiritual organization that has been mentioned in various esoteric writings. The Great White Brotherhood is said to be a group of highly evolved beings who oversee the spiritual development of humanity, guiding individuals and groups toward higher consciousness. While the name might evoke certain connotations, the white in this context refers to the purity of their intentions and the light they radiate, not to race or ethnicity. The Brotherhood's teachings have been passed down through mystery schools, secret societies, and spiritual teachers throughout history, and continue to influence modern metaphysical movements. A practical way to begin working with the teachings of the Ascended Masters is through the practice of meditation and invocation. Many students of metaphysics use specific prayers or mantras to call upon the Masters for guidance, healing, or protection. For example, those who resonate with Saint Germain often use invocations of the violet flame, visualizing it surrounding them and transmuting any negative energies they may be holding. This simple yet powerful practice can help to elevate one's frequency, clear energetic blockages, and align with the higher vibrations of love, peace, and wisdom. Throughout history, symbols and rituals have played a central role in human culture and spirituality, serving as powerful tools for accessing higher realms of consciousness and manifesting desires. From ancient civilizations to modern secret societies, these elements are woven into the fabric of esoteric knowledge, often operating just below the surface of everyday awareness. While their outer meanings may be familiar, the hidden power they hold can be unlocked only by those with the understanding and intent to work with them on deeper levels. Symbols, in particular, have long been recognized as keys to unlocking spiritual truths. A symbol is more than a mere sign or image. It is a visual representation of abstract principles, energies, and archetypes. The number 33, which we have explored in depth, is itself a symbol of mastery and spiritual ascension. But beyond numbers, symbols like the pyramid, the all-seeing eye, the Ouroboros, the serpent eating its own tail, and the pentagram have all been used in mystical traditions to convey profound spiritual concepts. These symbols are thought to contain layers of meaning, often transcending words and appealing directly to the subconscious mind, where they can activate latent powers within. One of the most well-known symbols in esoteric traditions is the pyramid. Found in many ancient cultures, from Egypt to Mesoamerica, the pyramid represents the connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. Its base, rooted in the earth, symbolizes our material existence, while its pointed peak reaches toward the heavens, symbolizing spiritual enlightenment. The pyramid's shape is also said to have energetic properties, concentrating and amplifying spiritual energy at its apex. Some believe that meditating or performing rituals near a pyramid, whether physical or imagined, can enhance one's spiritual connection and ability to manifest. The pentagram, often misunderstood and associated with negative connotations, is another powerful symbol with deep esoteric significance. In many spiritual traditions, it represents the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and spirit. When oriented upright, the pentagram symbolizes the harmonious balance of these elements, with spirit reigning over matter. It has been used in protective rituals, as a symbol of health and vitality, and as a way to align oneself with the forces of nature. The inverted pentagram, on the other hand, represents the dominance of matter over spirit and is often associated with materialism or ego-driven pursuits. The ritualistic use of symbols is closely tied to another powerful tool in the esoteric toolkit: the practice of rituals. Rituals are deliberate actions, often imbued with symbolic meaning, that are designed to create shifts in consciousness, energy, and reality. Whether performed individually or in a group, rituals are a means of directing the subconscious mind and the unseen forces of the universe toward a desired outcome. When executed with focus and intent, they can be powerful catalysts for transformation and manifestation. Consider the rituals practiced by Freemasons, one of the most well-known secret societies in the world. The Masonic rituals, rich in symbolism and carefully choreographed movements, are designed to initiate members into higher levels of understanding and consciousness. Each degree in Freemasonry represents a step toward greater knowledge, with the 33rd degree being the pinnacle of this journey. While much of the ritual content is kept secret, it is understood that the Masonic ceremonies serve as a way to teach spiritual principles through symbolic acts, preparing the initiate for the mysteries that lie beyond the material world. The idea of ritual is not confined to secret societies. Many cultures incorporate ritual into their daily lives, using it as a way to connect with the divine, honor ancestors, or bring about positive changes in their environment. From lighting a candle with a specific intention to elaborate ceremonies involving chanting, incense, and sacred geometry, rituals serve as a bridge between the physical and metaphysical realms. These acts, often repetitive and symbolic, create a rhythm that can shift the energy of a space or an individual, aligning them with higher frequencies of consciousness. In esoteric traditions, One of the most important aspects of ritual is the concept of intent. The power of a ritual is not in the external actions or objects used, but in the focus and intention behind them. For example, a simple act like writing down a goal and burning the paper in a flame can be a powerful ritual for releasing old energies and making way for new manifestations. The fire symbolizes transformation, and the act of burning the paper represents letting go of limitations. When performed with clarity and conviction, this seemingly simple ritual can have profound effects on one's subconscious and, consequently, on the external reality. A fascinating story of the power of ritual can be found in the life of Aleister Crowley, a controversial yet influential figure in modern esotericism. Crowley was a master of ritual magic, often using elaborate ceremonies to summon spiritual forces or attain higher states of consciousness. While his methods were often extreme and his reputation divisive, Crowley's work demonstrates the profound impact that focused rituals can have on both the practitioner and their environment. His writings, particularly in the Book of the Law, reveal that rituals, when practiced with dedication, can unlock hidden aspects of the self and the universe. Symbols and rituals also play a key role in the practice of alchemy, an ancient art that seeks to transmute base matter into gold, both literally and metaphorically. Alchemists believed that by working with specific symbols, substances, and ritual processes, they could not only change the material world, but also transform their own spiritual essence. The symbol of the Philosopher's Stone, a legendary substance said to grant immortality and unlimited wealth, is often seen as a metaphor for the ultimate spiritual transformation, turning the lead of the ego into the gold of enlightenment. The act of working with symbols and rituals is not limited to the past or to arcane traditions. Today, many spiritual practitioners use these tools in their daily lives, often adapting them to modern contexts. Vision boards, affirmations, and mindfulness practices are all contemporary forms of ritual that harness the power of symbols and intention to manifest desired outcomes. The key to their effectiveness lies in the same principles that guided ancient ritualists: focused intent, symbolic action, and alignment with higher forces. One practical way to incorporate the power of symbols and rituals into daily life is through the creation of personal altars or sacred spaces. These spaces, often adorned with symbols, crystals, candles, and other meaningful objects, serve as focal points for meditation and manifestation. By creating a space dedicated to spiritual practice, one can cultivate a deeper connection to the unseen forces that shape reality. Whether performing a full ritual or simply sitting in quiet reflection, the energy of a sacred space can help to focus the mind and amplify one's intentions. Throughout human history, there have been individuals who achieved a level of spiritual mastery that set them apart from ordinary existence. Known as ascended masters, these enlightened beings are said to have transcended the cycles of reincarnation and reached higher planes of consciousness, where they continue to assist humanity in its evolution. Figures like Saint Germain, Buddha, Jesus, and many others are often described as spiritual guides who hold the keys to the mysteries of the universe, offering insight and wisdom to those on the path to spiritual enlightenment. The concept of ascended masters is found in various mystical and esoteric traditions, each offering its own interpretation of who these beings are and what they represent. In Theosophy, a philosophical system developed in the 9th century, the ascended masters are part of the Great White Brotherhood, a spiritual hierarchy of advanced souls who oversee the evolution of humanity. These beings are believed to have once lived on Earth, experiencing the trials and tribulations of physical existence. But through spiritual practice, they attained a state of immortality and now reside in higher dimensions of reality. One of the most well-known ascended masters is Saint Germain, a figure often associated with the violet flame of transformation. Saint Germain is said to have lived multiple lifetimes on Earth, including incarnations as Merlin, Roger Bacon, and Christopher Columbus. Before finally ascending to a higher state of consciousness, he is considered the master of alchemy and transformation, helping individuals transmute lower energies into higher frequencies of love, light, and wisdom. Many believe that by invoking the violet flame in meditation, one can access Saint Germain's energy to accelerate spiritual growth and clear karmic patterns. The teachings of ascended masters emphasize that the path to spiritual mastery is available to everyone. Each person has the potential to reach higher states of consciousness, to awaken the divine within, and to transcend the limitations of the physical world. The journey, however, requires dedication, self-discipline, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. It involves mastering the ego, overcoming fear and doubt, and aligning oneself with the higher laws of the universe. Ascended masters serve as guides on this journey, offering their wisdom through various channels such as meditation, dreams, and even direct contact. The idea that certain individuals can ascend to higher realms of existence resonates with many who seek meaning beyond the material world. This belief suggests that our physical lives are just one aspect of a much larger, multidimensional reality. The Ascended Masters, having transcended the need for physical embodiment, now exist in these higher realms, continuing their work as spiritual teachers and healers. While they may no longer reside on the earthly plane, their presence can still be felt by those attuned to their frequency. One powerful way to connect with the energy of Ascended Masters is through the practice of meditation and visualization. By focusing on a particular master, such as Saint Germain or Jesus, individuals can open themselves up to the guidance and healing offered by these enlightened beings. Visualizing their presence, imagining their light surrounding you, or calling upon their assistance in times of need can create a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Many practitioners report profound experiences of peace, insight, and transformation after connecting with these higher beings during meditation. There are also numerous stories of individuals who claim to have had direct encounters with Ascended Masters. One such example comes from the life of Guy Ballard, co-founder of the I Am movement in the 1930s. Ballard claimed to have met Saint Germain in physical form while hiking on Mount Shasta in California. According to his account, Saint Germain shared spiritual teachings with him, revealing the secrets of manifestation and the nature of the divine self. This encounter led Ballard and his wife Edna to establish the I Am movement, a spiritual organization that continues to share the teachings of Ascended Masters to this day. While not everyone may experience such direct encounters, the influence of Ascended Masters can be felt in more subtle ways. Often their guidance comes in the form of intuitive nudges, synchronicities, or sudden insights that seem to come from beyond. For those on the path of spiritual growth, paying attention to these signs can help foster a deeper connection with these advanced souls. The more one aligns with the higher vibrations of love, compassion, and truth, the more attuned they become to the guidance of the Ascended Masters. The path to spiritual mastery is often described as a process of ascension, a term that refers to the raising of one's consciousness to higher levels. This process is not about physically leaving the body or the planet, but rather about expanding one's awareness beyond the limitations of the ego and material existence. Ascension involves integrating higher spiritual truths into everyday life, living from a place of love, and embodying the qualities of the divine. The Ascended Masters, having completed this process themselves, offer invaluable support to those who seek to follow in their footsteps. Interestingly, the notion of ascension is not limited to the esoteric traditions of the West. Many Eastern spiritual paths, such as Buddhism and Hinduism, also speak of enlightenment as the ultimate goal of human life. In these traditions, the concept of reaching a state of nirvana or moksha is akin to the Western idea of ascension, where the soul is freed from the cycles of rebirth and attains union with the divine. The teachings of Ascended Masters, regardless of their cultural origins, emphasize that this state of spiritual liberation is available to all who earnestly seek it. However, the path to ascension is not without challenges. It often requires individuals to confront their shadow selves, the parts of the psyche that carry unresolved fears, traumas, and negative patterns. Ascended Masters teach that these shadows must be acknowledged and healed in order to progress on the spiritual path. This process of inner alchemy, much like the transmutation of lead into gold, involves transforming the lower aspects of the self into higher expressions of love and wisdom. By embracing this process, individuals can align with the higher frequencies necessary for ascension. A critical aspect of this journey is understanding that the path to spiritual mastery is not a solitary endeavor. While each person's path is unique, it is also interconnected with the collective evolution of humanity. The work of the Ascended Masters is not only to guide individuals, but to uplift the consciousness of the planet as a whole. They remind us that as we grow spiritually, we also contribute to the awakening of others. This collective ascension is a key aspect of the current shift in consciousness that many believe is taking place on Earth. Rituals and sacred symbols have been used by humanity since the dawn of time, serving as gateways to the divine and instruments for manifesting higher truths into the physical realm. Across cultures and belief systems, rituals help to anchor spiritual intentions, while symbols carry deep esoteric meanings that transcend language. The power of these tools lies in their ability to connect the seen and unseen worlds, harmonizing the energies around us with those within. In ancient societies, rituals were not mere ceremonial acts, but profound experiences designed to align individuals with cosmic forces. Whether it was the meticulous rites of ancient Egypt, the sacred fire ceremonies of the Vedic tradition, or the initiation rituals of mystery schools, the underlying purpose was always the same: to bring the participant into communion with higher realms. Through precise movements, chants, invocations, and offerings, These rituals created a vibrational resonance that allowed the divine to flow into the material world. One of the most well-known forms of ritual is prayer, a practice that spans nearly every spiritual tradition. But prayer is more than just a recitation of words. It is a focused act of intention that can profoundly influence the spiritual and material planes. Scientific studies on the power of prayer, such as those conducted by the late Dr. Larry Dossey, suggest that intentional prayer can produce measurable effects, even across distances. This supports what ancient mystics have long known, that rituals, when performed with full presence and intention, have the power to influence reality. Rituals are not only transformative for the individual, they also carry the power to shift collective energy. Group rituals, where a collective focuses on a shared goal or intention, amplify the energy, creating a powerful force of manifestation. Whether it's the communal chanting of Om or the synchronized lighting of candles, the combined energy of a group enhances the power of the ritual, making the intended outcome more potent. Ancient civilizations understood this collective power and often performed rituals for the prosperity, protection, and spiritual evolution of their communities. The effectiveness of rituals is intimately tied to the use of sacred symbols, which act as visual keys to unlock spiritual dimensions. Symbols like the Ankh, the lotus, the pentagram, or the Eye of Horus are not mere artistic designs. They are imbued with layers of meaning and cosmic energy. These symbols have been passed down through generations as representations of universal truths and spiritual principles, serving as tools for meditation, protection, and transformation. Take, for example, the symbol of the number 33, which we have explored earlier. Beyond its numerical significance, 33 can be seen as a sacred emblem representing spiritual mastery, divine guidance, and the ascension process. It is a symbol that transcends the physical, pointing to higher spiritual truths and reminding us of the journey toward enlightenment. When used in rituals, symbols like this hold the ability to invoke powerful spiritual forces and align one's consciousness with the greater mysteries of the universe. Another significant symbol, the pentagram, has been used throughout history as a tool for protection and invoking spiritual energies. While often misunderstood in modern times, the pentagram represents the harmony of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and their balance within the individual. In ancient Greece, it was a symbol of health and protection, while in esoteric traditions, it represents the human body in perfect alignment with the universe. During rituals, drawing or visualizing the pentagram can help invoke protection, create sacred space, or balance energies. Similarly, the use of sound in rituals, often in the form of chants or mantras, serves as a vibrational tool for raising consciousness. Certain sounds, such as the sacred syllable Om, are believed to carry the vibration of the universe itself, resonating with the divine. Chanting these mantras during ritual can open the practitioner to higher states of awareness, aligning them with cosmic energies and deepening their connection to the spiritual realm. One must-do practice for those seeking to harness the power of ritual is to create a personal sacred space. This could be an altar, a quiet room, or even an outdoor area where you can connect with the elements. Within this space, incorporating symbols, crystals, candles, or objects that hold spiritual meaning can enhance the energy of your rituals. The intention you bring to this space is equally important. Approach it with reverence, as it becomes a portal between worlds, allowing you to step into a state of heightened awareness and access higher energies. Another essential practice is the use of visualization in rituals. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting desires and aligning with spiritual forces. By visualizing symbols, colors, or light, you can guide the flow of energy to manifest your intention. For example, visualizing the violet flame of Saint Germain can help transmute negative energy into positive, raising your vibration and assisting in spiritual purification. When used consistently in rituals, visualization strengthens your ability to co-create your reality with the universe. Rituals can also serve as markers for significant life transitions, offering a sacred structure for moments of birth, death, marriage, and other major events. These rituals help us honor the cyclical nature of life and provide a space for reflection, transformation, and renewal. By consciously marking these transitions with sacred intent, we acknowledge our interconnectedness with the cosmos and the rhythms of the universe. In our modern world, where life moves at an often overwhelming pace, the act of ritual offers a moment of stillness and connection to something greater than ourselves. It reminds us of our role as co-creators of our reality and invites us to pause, reflect, and intentionally shape the energies within and around us. While the specific form of a ritual may vary depending on culture or spiritual path, its purpose remains universal: to bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual, aligning us with the higher frequencies of the divine. For anyone on the path of spiritual growth, the incorporation of rituals and sacred symbols can accelerate transformation and deepen your connection to the unseen realms. These practices help anchor your intentions in the material world, while simultaneously opening you to the infinite possibilities of the divine. As you explore different rituals and symbols, trust your intuition to guide you toward the ones that resonate most with your spiritual journey. The power they hold is as limitless as the universe itself, and through them, you can access the profound mysteries that lie beyond the veil. The journey of ascension is the ultimate goal of spiritual seekers, a process of raising one's consciousness to higher dimensions of existence and realizing one's divine potential. Ascension is not just a metaphysical concept. It is a profound transformation of the soul, an awakening to a higher state of being where spiritual truths become tangible and the illusion of separation dissolves. At its core, ascension is about spiritual regeneration, a return to the pure state of our divine essence. Ascension has been a central theme in many ancient teachings and mystery schools. The Egyptians, for example, believed in the concept of the soul's journey through the afterlife, where it would be weighed and judged based on the purity of the heart. This is a metaphor for the ascension process, where the soul, purified of its lower vibrations, moves into higher planes of existence. Similarly, in esoteric Christianity, the resurrection of Christ is often seen as a symbol of spiritual ascension, demonstrating the potential for all souls to transcend death and rise into the light. But ascension is not reserved for an afterlife experience. It is a living, evolving process that we undergo during our time on earth. Every spiritual challenge, every trial, and every lesson is an opportunity for ascension, for raising our vibrational frequency and aligning more closely with our higher self. This journey requires dedication, self-awareness, and often a deep inner transformation. It's a path of shedding old beliefs, dissolving limiting patterns, and embracing the divine wisdom that resides within each of us. One of the key components of ascension is spiritual regeneration, the process of renewing and transforming the soul. Spiritual regeneration is the healing and rebirth of the self on a soul level, a profound shift from the lower, material consciousness to the higher, spiritual consciousness. This renewal often involves clearing karmic debts, releasing attachments to the ego, and opening oneself to divine guidance. It's a journey of healing past wounds and freeing oneself from the patterns that have kept the soul bound to lower vibrations. In many spiritual traditions, this process of regeneration is symbolized by the phoenix, a mythical bird that burns itself in flames and is reborn from its own ashes. The phoenix represents the soul's ability to rise from the ashes of its former self, reborn and renewed, having transcended its previous limitations. This is a powerful analogy for the ascension process, where the soul must often pass through the fires of transformation, only to emerge more radiant and aligned with the divine. In the context of the number 33, which we have previously explored, ascension takes on even more significance. The number 33 symbolizes the completion of the spiritual cycle, the point at which the soul is fully aligned with divine consciousness. It is the number of mastery, where one has transcended the physical and mental limitations of the lower planes and fully embraced the higher, spiritual truths. Many ascended masters, such as Saint Germain, embody this vibration, acting as guides to those who seek to ascend into higher dimensions of reality. The process of spiritual regeneration is also closely tied to the concept of the Kundalini, the dormant spiritual energy that lies at the base of the spine. In many esoteric traditions, the awakening of the Kundalini is seen as a key to ascension. As this powerful energy rises through the chakras, it purifies and regenerates the body, mind, and spirit, ultimately opening the crown chakra and connecting the individual to higher states of consciousness. The experience of Kundalini awakening can be transformative, but it requires careful preparation and guidance, as the energy can be overwhelming if not properly integrated. There are several practices that can support the process of spiritual regeneration and ascension. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for raising one's vibration and connecting with higher consciousness. Through meditation, we quiet the mind, open the heart, and allow divine energy to flow through us, assisting in the regeneration of the soul. Many who have committed to deep meditation practices report profound shifts in their awareness, often describing moments of transcendence where they feel a deep connection to the divine source. Another key practice in the ascension process is energy work, particularly working with the chakra system. By clearing and balancing the chakras, we create an energetic alignment that allows for the free flow of spiritual energy. When our chakras are blocked or unbalanced, we are unable to fully experience the higher states of consciousness necessary for ascension. Techniques such as Reiki, sound healing, and breath work can assist in clearing these energetic pathways, supporting the process of spiritual regeneration. Esoteric traditions also emphasize the importance of aligning with cosmic cycles in the ascension process. The phases of the moon, planetary transits, and cosmic alignments are believed to influence the energies that are available to us at any given time. By working with these cycles, we can harness their power to assist in our spiritual growth and regeneration. For example, full moons are often seen as a time for release, a powerful opportunity to let go of old patterns and emotions that no longer serve us, while new moons offer a chance for setting new intentions and planting seeds for spiritual growth. Diet and lifestyle choices also play a significant role in supporting spiritual regeneration. The foods we consume, the environments we inhabit, and the people we surround ourselves with all contribute to our vibrational state. As we ascend, we may find that we are naturally drawn to lighter, more nourishing foods, as our bodies begin to require a higher frequency of energy to sustain the ascension process. Detoxification, fasting, and the consumption of pure organic foods can assist in this energetic shift, allowing our physical bodies to keep pace with our spiritual growth. One must-do practice for those on the ascension path is to regularly check in with their vibrational frequency. This can be done through practices like journaling, energy healing, and self-reflection. By consistently raising one's vibration through positive thoughts, emotions, and actions, the soul becomes more attuned to higher frequencies, accelerating the process of ascension. This commitment to maintaining a high vibration is crucial, as the ascension process can be disrupted by negative emotions, toxic environments, or low-frequency energies. Ascension is not a linear journey. There are periods of rapid growth and expansion, followed by times of integration and rest. Just as a tree grows taller by stretching toward the sky and then deepens its roots into the earth, the ascension process requires balance. It is essential to honor the natural ebb and flow of spiritual growth, trusting that even in times of stillness, the soul is preparing for its next leap into higher consciousness. The path of ascension and spiritual regeneration is one of the most profound journeys a soul can undertake. It is a process of awakening to one's divine potential, transcending the limitations of the physical world and stepping into a higher state of being. While the journey can be challenging, it is also deeply rewarding, offering a sense of peace, purpose, and connection to the greater cosmic plan. For those who are committed to this path, the rewards are infinite, as they step into their true nature as divine beings of light, aligned with the highest frequencies of love, wisdom, and creation. Freemasonry is shrouded in mystery and intrigue, often considered one of the most influential secret societies in history. With roots tracing back to the medieval stonemasons' guilds, Freemasonry evolved into a complex system of spiritual teachings and moral principles, aimed at the personal and collective growth of its members. At its core, Freemasonry is a journey of self-discovery, initiation, and enlightenment, aligning perfectly with the themes of manifestation and spiritual growth we've explored throughout this book. One of the fundamental teachings of Freemasonry is the idea of the great architect of the universe. This concept suggests that a divine intelligence governs the cosmos, and it invites members to seek a deeper understanding of this universal force. This idea resonates with the spiritual teachings of various traditions, including those of Saint Germain, who emphasized the importance of aligning with divine wisdom and recognizing the interconnectedness of all creation. Just as the number 33 signifies mastery and completion, so too does the Masonic journey guide individuals toward achieving higher levels of consciousness. Anecdotes abound about the profound experiences of those who have delved into Masonic teachings. One notable figure is Albert Pike, an influential 19th century Freemason and author of Morals and Dogma. Pike believed that the true purpose of Freemasonry is to lead its members toward the knowledge of the divine, enabling them to discover their own spiritual truths. He wrote extensively about the allegorical meanings of Masonic symbols, inviting members to explore the deeper layers of their existence. Pike's teachings remind us that the journey of self-discovery is often fraught with challenges, yet it is essential for our spiritual evolution. The initiation rituals of Freemasonry serve as a metaphor for the transformative journey of the soul. Each degree of initiation represents a stage in the personal development of the individual, mirroring the stages of ascension and spiritual regeneration. During these ceremonies, candidates undergo symbolic experiences designed to awaken their consciousness and facilitate personal growth. For example, the journey through darkness into light symbolizes the soul's transition from ignorance to knowledge, a powerful analogy for the spiritual journey many of us undertake. Analogies abound in Masonic teachings, particularly the use of symbols to convey profound truths. The square and compasses, for instance, represent moral conduct and the importance of living a life aligned with higher principles. The square teaches us to act with integrity and fairness, while the compasses remind us to keep our desires within due bounds. This duality echoes the teachings of manifestation, where we must align our thoughts and actions with our higher purpose to create a reality that reflects our true desires. Moreover, Freemasonry encourages a deep sense of community and brotherhood. Members are taught the importance of supporting one another in their spiritual journeys, creating a network of like-minded individuals who share a commitment to personal and collective growth. This sense of belonging is essential for those on the path of ascension, as it fosters an environment of love, encouragement, and mutual respect. The power of community is a crucial aspect of spiritual regeneration. By surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us, we raise our own vibrational frequency and create a supportive network for our journeys. One of the most compelling aspects of Freemasonry is its emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge. Masonic lodges often serve as centers of learning, where members are encouraged to explore various philosophical, scientific, and spiritual teachings. This pursuit of knowledge aligns with the idea that understanding the mysteries of the universe is essential for personal and collective evolution. The quest for knowledge is not merely an intellectual endeavor. It is a spiritual journey that leads to greater awareness and connection to the divine. The number 33 holds special significance within Freemasonry, as it represents the highest degree of the Scottish Rite, one of the most prominent branches of the Masonic order. Achieving the 33rd degree is considered a culmination of one's journey within Freemasonry, symbolizing the attainment of mastery and the full integration of the teachings. This mirrors the concept of spiritual regeneration, where individuals shed their old selves to rise into higher states of consciousness. Those who reach this level are believed to have gained profound insights into the nature of existence and the divine, positioning them as guides for others on their spiritual paths. As with any spiritual path, the teachings of Freemasonry are not without controversy. Critics often argue that the society operates in secrecy, leading to suspicions and misconceptions about its true purpose. However, those who have experienced its teachings firsthand often describe a transformative journey that empowers individuals to seek truth and cultivate wisdom. Freemasonry is not merely a secret society. It is a portal to higher consciousness, encouraging individuals to explore the depths of their own existence and unlock the mysteries of the universe. Incorporating the teachings of Freemasonry into our spiritual journeys can be immensely beneficial. Embracing the principles of integrity, community, and the pursuit of knowledge allows us to align more closely with our divine purpose. By engaging in practices that promote personal growth and understanding, we move closer to the essence of our being, our higher self, where true wisdom and enlightenment reside. Ultimately, the hidden teachings of Freemasonry reveal a roadmap for spiritual regeneration and ascension. As we navigate our own paths, we can draw inspiration from the timeless wisdom embedded within Masonic teachings, recognizing that the journey of self-discovery is a sacred quest. Just as the ancient builders sought to construct a better world through their craft, we too can build a more enlightened reality by aligning our thoughts, actions, and intentions with the divine truth that lies within us all. As we conclude our exploration of the mysteries surrounding the number 33, the teachings of Saint Germain, and the hidden wisdom within Freemasonry, we are reminded of the profound interconnectedness of these themes. Each chapter has illuminated a facet of the spiritual journey, one that invites us to awaken our consciousness, delve into the depths of our being, and embrace our role as co-creators in the universe. The number 33, a symbol of mastery and spiritual enlightenment, serves as a guiding beacon for those seeking to manifest their highest potential. It reminds us that the path of ascension is not merely a destination, but a continuous journey of growth, learning, and self-discovery. Each teaching we've encountered encourages us to shed limiting beliefs, embrace our divine nature, and align our thoughts and actions with the universal principles that govern our existence. The insights from Saint Germain inspire us to tap into the power of our inner wisdom and harness the energies of manifestation. His teachings emphasize that we possess the ability to shape our reality by consciously directing our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. By embracing the concept of spiritual regeneration, we can transform our lives and elevate our consciousness to new heights. Freemasonry, with its rich symbolism and deep teachings, further enriches our understanding of the spiritual path. It offers a framework for personal development, emphasizing the importance of integrity, community, and the pursuit of knowledge. The journey through its degrees mirrors our own ascension process, reminding us that we are all seekers of truth, navigating the complexities of existence in search of enlightenment. In summary, the journey of manifestation, ascension, and spiritual regeneration is a sacred calling that resides within each of us. By integrating these teachings into our lives, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. As we embrace the mysteries of the number 33 and the wisdom of those who have walked this path before us, we empower ourselves to create a reality that reflects our true desires and aligns with our highest purpose. Let us move forward with courage and intention, embracing the journey of self-discovery, unlocking our divine potential, and contributing to the greater tapestry of existence. The path of ascension awaits us, and as we embark on this sacred journey, may we illuminate our own lives and the lives of others with the light of understanding, love, and wisdom.